Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Andy Semo, Kevin Asoyan, Nick Strom. Life is better when the pod wins. 2 out of our last 3. We're up pretty big on the month already. So, honestly, just great picks all around yesterday. It was relatively no sweat, but I'll let Kev give a deeper recap of yesterday's win.
Absolutely. A wonderful way to start the weekend here and the month. We'll start with baseball. We had Cardinals -1.5 for Andy. Just a great pick. It was a 3-0 ball game. So they got 2-0 in the first, and then the White Sox never scored. So it wasn't super sweaty, and they never got a huge lead, but it's the White Sox, so we're never too worried about that. And then on to Strom, Dylan Cease, over 16.5 outs. This one was pretty sweaty. We were just keeping an eye on the pitch count. I didn't know we typically pitch 96 pitches, so that was reassuring when you told me that in the 5th inning. So it's a nice average to have. So he came out for the 6th and shoved a couple outs down, and he went 6 2/3. So that was
I would say relatively
nice
no
pick.
sweat. The first couple innings, he struggled. High pitch count, but he settled down.
Yeah,
and they weren't stringing runs in or anything. So, and then we went on to NBA for myself. Mavs -6.5. It was decently close. It was floating around that 7-8 number for a while, which I didn't love. But then they were up like 20. But then they were almost giving it back in the fourth quarter. But they won by 13. So Mavs move on. They're a dangerous team and a nice pick there. So a nice plus 429 there yesterday. On the month, we're 2-1. We're up 7.49 units. I'm 2-1. Andy's 2-1. Strom's 3-0. Boys, this is how it's done.
Makes up for last
This is
month.
how you start a month. We hit again in the next couple of days. We're not giving it back.
no, I agree. We hit
All
today.
gas, baby. All gas.
We hit today, and we're having a 20-unit month. Like, that's just how it's going to roll.
I can tell everyone's feeling confident, I feel like, with their picks.
Starting
good
to see
spot.
the board better.
I agree. Like, I'm sure, like, there's more data picks now,
Nice.
I feel. Like, I've been starting to look at home and away and day and night, and, pitchers have, like, 7 starts, so there's trends enough to be like, okay, like, this guy's good, this guy's not.
Yeah.
So-
4 in a row for Strom.
Love it.
I'm
After
back.
that
I am
rough
back.
patch you had, you needed it, my friend.
One of the worst since we started. That was a bad stretch.
Yeah, it was tough. All right, but let's make some picks. Also, we will have a Cubs same-game parlay today because we are all going to the game. It's going to be a lot of
50%
fun.
boost, too. 50% boost
Yeah.
on that.
It is going to be a day.
It's going to be great. 120 game, 80 degrees. 3 of us. Actually, we have five guys going. So it's going to be awesome. Divisional opponent. It's going to be an absolute day. So with that, let's get into some picks. Strom, take it away.
Yep, sticking with baseball here. I'm going Phillies first 5 -0.5 a run. Phillies are 4th in the league in scoring runs in the first 5 innings at 2.94 per game. San Francisco dead last at 1.67 runs per game. Phillies are 9-1 in their last 10 in the first 5, and they're the league best at 23-10 in the first 5. Ranger Suarez on the bump for the Phillies, arguably the best pitcher in baseball thus far this year. Phillies are 5-1 in his starts in the first 5. Keaton Winn on the bump for San Francisco. He's been decent lately, but against some bad teams. He's 3-3 in the first 5, but Phillies have an elite offense. I don't want any part of the bullpen here, so give me the Phillies first 5. I think they take advantage.
I dig it. Yeah. Keaton Winn, I think, is a rookie, too, so love that.
Yeah.
That's a really good lineup.
He got touched up against good teams, so like the Dodgers beat up on him, but he pitched good against like the Marlins and Tampa Bay, who can't hit. So
I love it. All right. I'll go next, sticking in the same vein as baseball. I'm going Padres over 3.5 runs. They are playing the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks have Brandon Pfaadt going. He has not been great. He's given up at least 2 runs in all of his starts. And the Diamondbacks bullpen is pitching to a 4.5 ERA. Michael King is going for the Padres, and why that is important is because in 6 of his 7 starts, the Padres have scored over 4 runs. I think it's over 5 or 6 runs, actually. They gave him a ton of run support because he has not been very good. Also, in the last 10 games, the Padres have scored 4 or more times. 7 times. And in their last 3, they've scored over 6 runs each time. They are clicking. Also, one last addition, they just did get Luis Ariz. It's never a bad thing to add a consistent 300 hitter to your lineup. So Padres all day. Give me 4 runs for them.
Yeah, Brandon Pfaadt,
I like it.
Not so great.
We faded him before successfully this year.
Yeah. Padres are rolling right now. That's all you can really say. They're rolling. All right, Dev, bring it home.
All right, fellas. I'm doing something a little crazy. I'm going NHL. Typically not an NHL guy. I was 60% this year in 5 bets, but we're taking the Bruins money line tonight. It's game 7, and they are not blowing another 3-1 lead back-to-back seasons. They did it last year. They're not doing it again. They're not making history tonight. It's already hard enough to blow a 3-1. To do it 2 years in a row is just statistically an anomaly. So I'm fading that. That's a whole bet basically. They were 7-10 against the. They've won 7 out of the last 10 against the Maple Leafs all this season too. So they had a streak where they won 5 in a row earlier this year, towards the end of 2023. So Austin Matthews not looking like he's playing either. He's still battling that illness, and what I'm seeing is that it's not looking great. So if he's out there, he'll be hurting. That's obviously their best player, one of the best in the league. So we're taking the Bruins money line tonight, game 7 at home.
I'm so happy someone's taking it. I love it. Come back home from baseball and just flip on the hockey game is going to be great.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm very excited. So, all right. So to recap our picks, let me pull up the bet slip. We have Padres over 3.5 runs at -145. Phillies minus 0.5 in the first 5 innings at -120. And then Bruins money line -142. Comes out to plus 427 for the parlay today. So far, we've had 2 bets in the 420s, and we've hit both of them. So
maybe
let's keep that trend going.
Good spot.
We just need to stick there.
I like that number.
Stick right in that sweet
that
spot
number.
right there. All right.
Hell yeah.
See you boys later.
Let's have a
Let's
day.
get it.
Let's get it.
Yep.
Let's have a day.